Hey guys, welcome back to CA Dreams YouTube channel. So this is the lecture number 3 in English, and I'm really sorry students, I am not able to upload these lectures regularly because my schedule has become very busy. So I'll try my best to be regular after a few months, like after November or December. I'm really sorry, my November 2020 students. Uh, I have given few chapters, 3 4 chapters. So from the videos I have already uploaded, you can take help from those videos only, because now it is not the time to prepare anything new. Now it is the time to revise. Okay, but the students who are going to appear in May 2021, they can definitely follow my lectures as soon as I upload the videos. Okay, I'll try to be regular after November or most probably December. Okay, because of these due dates, these last dates, I'm really not getting time to upload the videos, so I'll try my best to be regular. Okay, so I'm really sorry, November 2020 students. Please try to manage it by yourselves, and if you're facing any problem in any specific topic, then please mention that topic. I'll try my best to upload a video on that particular topic. Okay, so all the best, my November 2020 students. And now I'm starting with this topic in English. I've already uploaded this topic in Hindi. Okay, so please do not comment on the videos that ma'am when you will upload the next video, because as soon as I'll get time, I'm trying my best to upload the videos. Okay, so please just continue with your preparations, and if you need any emergency, means if you need any help in any type of help in emergency, like you're facing any problem in any topic, then you can mention it and I'll try my best to give you videos on that topic. Okay, so starting with appointment of auditors, and this lecture will be in English. Okay, those who want to watch this topic in Hindi, they can go to the previous lecture, lecture number 3 in Hindi. Okay. Okay, so this is the section number 139. We have studied till topic number 1, and now we are going to start with the section number 139, that is your appointment of auditor. So the section which we have already studied is section number 141, right? Now we are going to start with section number 139. Okay, so your section number 139 talks about appointment of auditors. Now basically there are two types of auditors. First is the category of your first auditor, and next is the category of your subsequent auditors. Now, who are the first auditors? The first auditors are the auditors who are appointed till the conclusion of the first annual general meeting. Okay. And the subsequent auditors are those auditors who are appointed for the other meetings, for the meeting subsequent to the first annual general meeting. Okay. So now we are going to study, we have a chart given by the institute, appointment of auditor, two broad categories, first auditor, then the subsequent auditor. Now this first auditor is further divided into two categories, first auditor in case of government company and first auditor in case of a non-government company. Okay, similarly we have the same two categories for subsequent auditors. So basically we have four sections. Section number 139.1. Okay, section number 139.1, section number 139 subsection 5, then your section number 139 subsection 6, and your section number 139 subsection 7. Okay, so in this sequence we are going to discuss. First we will study about your section number 139 subsection 6, means I'll first explain you this portion, then I'll explain you this portion. So first we are going to study first auditor. Okay, and then we will study about subsequent auditor. So we will basically focus on that how these auditors are appointed, what is the tenure and other things. Okay, so first I'll explain you from the text and then I'll come back to this chart. Okay, this is basically a summarized chart. Okay, so appointment of first auditor in case of a company other than a government company, other than a government company, mark my words, it is saying other than a government company. That means we are discussing about non-government company. Okay, so section number 139 subsection 6. Now these subsections you have to learn these numbers, section numbers by heart. in case you are getting confused, or you are not that confident that the section number which I am going to write is absolutely correct, then do not write the section numbers. Okay, I guess I have already told you, but still I'm repeating it, because if you write wrong section numbers, then your whole answer can be cut. Okay, so in case you have forgotten any section number, then what you have to do is, as per the provisions of Companies Act 2013. Okay, in case you are 100% confident that whatever section number you are remembering at that time when you are writing the answer, it is absolutely correct, you are 100% confident, then only write the section numbers. Okay, so then how will you start the answer? As per section number 139 subsection 6 of the Companies Act 2013. Okay, as per the provisions of section number this of then you will write about the provision and then the answer. Okay. So coming back to the topic, as per section number 139 subsection 6, the first auditor of a company other than a government company. Now we are talking about other than a government company. How is the first auditor appointed in other than a government company? It is, first of all, it is appointed by board of directors, and it is appointed within 30 days from the date of the registration of the company. Okay, so suppose on 1st January, or say on 1st April, the company is incorporated, the company is registered. So from 1st April, within 30 days, it is the responsibility of the board of directors that they should appoint the first auditor. Okay, so it is the duty of the board of directors to appoint the first auditor in case of other than a government company within 30 days from the registration of the company. Okay, but in case board of directors fail, then who will appoint the auditor? So then the duty will pass on to the members, and then the members will appoint the first auditor within 90 days at an EGM. Okay, at an extraordinary general meeting appointed the auditor. Okay, so appointed auditor shall hold the office till the conclusion of the first annual general meeting. Now, as I have already told that first auditor holds the conclusion till holds the tenure till the conclusion of the first annual general meeting, right? So what I told you, that in case of a non-government company or a company other than a government company, first auditor is appointed by the board of directors within 30 days from the registration of the company. Now, in case board of directors fail to appoint the auditor, then who will appoint the auditor? Then the members will appoint the auditor. Now, what is the time period? What is the time limit for the members? They should appoint the auditor within 90 days. Okay, at an extraordinary general meeting, they should appoint the auditor within 90 days. So you should write here 30-90. First of all, in your books, write here 139 subsection 6, and you should write here 30-90. Means it is the duty of the board of directors to appoint the auditor within 30 days after the company is registered, after the company is incorporated. But in case board of directors fail, then the members should appoint the auditor within 90 days. Okay. So facts of the case. Now there is a case study to make this whole context crystal clear in your minds. So facts of the case: managing director of Pigeon Limited. Now it is written Pigeon Limited. So that means it is a non-government company, right? So managing director of Pigeon Limited himself wants to appoint C.H. Cham, a practicing chartered accountant, as first auditor. Now mark my words, it is written managing director. Is a managing director eligible to appoint the auditor? No, we have just studied that either the board of directors, or if they fail, then the members. But what are they saying? They are saying managing director of Pigeon Limited himself wants to appoint CA as a first auditor of a company. So will he be allowed? No, he will not be allowed. So this is the fact of the case. And now how you are going to write the answer in your exams? So you have to write, as per the provisions of section number 139 subsection 6 of the Companies Act 2013, it lays down that the first auditor of the company shall be appointed by the board of directors within 30 days from the date of registration of the company, and in the instant case, the proposed director is appointed by managing director. So this is totally wrong, and he is not eligible. He is in the violation of this section. So that is why he is not authorized to appoint the auditor. Not eligible, I should use the word authorized. Okay, so as managing directors is not authorized to appoint the first auditor, so this authority will pass on to the board of directors and they should appoint the auditor. So in this case, they are violating the section number 139 subsection 6, and the correct means the correct action should be that the board of directors should appoint the first auditor. Okay, so in the view of the above, the managing director of Pigeon Limited should be advised not to appoint, because they are saying that they want to appoint, so they should advise that they should not appoint the auditor of first auditor of the company. Okay, so what three things I told you? First of all, we are talking about the case of a first auditor in case of a non-government company. First auditor in case of a non-government company, right? Now, what are the sub points in this to be remembered? First of all, the first auditor will hold the tenure till the conclusion of the first annual general meeting, right? The second point which I told you is that he should be appointed. The first auditor of a non-government company should be appointed by the board of directors within 30 days from the date of incorporation of the company. In case they fail, then the members should appoint the first auditor within 90 days at an extraordinary general meeting, right? So only these 3 points are to be remembered in the section number 139 subsection 6. But please do not forget the section numbers. I'm repeating it again and again. Okay, so we have discussed about the first part. Now let's move on to the second part, and now we are discussing about first auditor in case of a government company. So this is your section number 139 subsection 7. 139 subsection 7. Okay, so before discussing about the first auditor, first they have given the definition of your government company. So government company is a company in which not less than 51% of the paid up share capital is held by the central government or by any state government or governments, or partly by central governments or partly by one or more state governments, and includes a company which is a subsidiary of such a government company. Now remember students, it is not given associate. Okay, because it is not given associate because they have already mentioned that 51%, right? And associate company has a percentage of 20%, so it is means it is not, associate company is not included. Like if the associate company is there of a government company, then it will not be treated associate company until and unless there is not less than 51%. Okay, not less than 51% of the paid up share capital is held by central government, state government, or partly by both of them or any one of them. Okay, and subsidiary companies included, like suppose A Limited is a government company but B Limited is a non-government company, but B Limited is a subsidiary of A Limited, but because it is a subsidiary of A Limited, which is a government company, it will also be treated as a government company. But if it was an associate company, then it will not be treated to be a government company. Okay, so please remember this point. Now let's move on. Now let's move to the main text that talks about your first auditor in case of a government company. Now, first point that you should keep in mind is that whenever you will study the term government company, the next term that should click into your mind should be Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Comptroller and Auditor General of India, which is also known as C and AG. Okay, because whatever work is to be done, whatever authorities are to be given, the priority is given to the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. So everything, for every authority, first term that you will find is, in case of government company I'm talking about, whenever you will study the term government company, you will always find the term Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Okay, so section number 139 subsection 7 provides that in case of a government company or any other company owned or controlled directly or indirectly by the central government, state government or partly, again they have repeated the definition, the first auditor shall be appointed by the Comptroller and Auditor General. Now in case of a non-government company, it was given board of directors. But here priority, what did I say just now? I said that the priority of the authority is given to the comptroller and auditor general. So the comptroller and auditor general should appoint the first auditor in case of a government company within 60 days, not 30, it is 60 days from the date of the registration of the company. In the case of non-government company, it was BOD, it was 30 days, but it was from the date of registration of the company. But here it is Comptroller and Auditor General of India within 60 days from the date of the incorporation, from the date of the registration of the company. Okay. Now in case C&AG failed, then the board of directors. Okay. So here the order is C&AG, then your BOD, and then the members. Okay. So C&AG 60 days, BOD 30 days, and then members 60 days. So in case C&AG fail, then the board of directors shall appoint within next 30 days. Further, in case board of directors also fail, then the members should appoint within 60 days at an EGM. Okay. Now in this also tenure is same till the conclusion of the first EGM. So there it was 30 and 90, but here it is 60 30 60. Okay, 60 30 60. So you should write here 60 30 60, 60 30 60, and here it was 30 and 90. So here first auditor term is over. First auditor in case of a government company, it is appointed by C&AG within 60 days from the date of incorporation of company. If C&AG fail, then the power goes to BOD. They have to appoint the auditor within 30 days. If they also fail, then to the members they have to appoint within 60 days at an EGM. Okay. And in case of a non-government company, it was 30 and 90. So don't get confused, and the tenure is till the conclusion of the first annual general meeting. Okay. So now let's talk about the case study. So the case study is the first auditor of Bhartiya Petrol Limited, a government company, was appointed by BOD. Now they have not mentioned that it was appointed whether the C&AG failed or not. So because it is not given here that C&AG failed, so that means the first auditor are firstly appointed by the board of directors. Okay, but according to the provisions, if the C&AG failed, then only the power goes to board of directors. But if C&AG appoint the auditor, then they are only authorized to it. Okay, but here because they have given that it was appointed by the board of directors only, so here also they have violated the provision, and the first auditor should be appointed by the C&AG. In case they fail, then BOD, and in case BOD also fails, then members. Okay, so that the whole thing they have repeated in this also. You can read it by yourself. Within 60 days, within hence in case of Hence, in the case of Bhartiya Limited being a government company, the first auditor shall be appointed by C&AG, and if they will fail, then only BOD can appoint. So therefore they have given a conclusion that thus appointment of first auditor made by BOD is null and void, because they are not authorized. Now, first of all, they should go to the Comptroller and Auditor General, and if the Comptroller and Auditor General fail, then only the power will go to the Board of Directors. Okay. So I hope that till here everything is clear. Now let's move on to the second part, that is your subsequent auditor in case of a non-government company. Now this is your section number 139, subsection 1. So in case of a non-government company, the first auditor should be appointed by the members. First auditor shall be appointed at the first annual general meeting, and it can be an individual, it can be a firm, as an auditor who shall hold the office till the conclusion of that meeting, and till the conclusion of its sixth annual general meeting, and thereafter till the conclusion of every sixth meeting. Now what is this? It is very confusing now. Wait, let me just clear you. See, for till yet we have discussed about the first auditor, and you were told that the first auditor holds the conclusion till the holds the tenure till the conclusion of the first annual general meeting, right? Now what after first annual general meeting, what after subsequent meeting, what in the subsequent meeting, who will be the auditor in the subsequent meeting? So all that thing is decided in the first AGM only. Okay, first AGM only they decide that who will be the subsequent auditor. Okay, so what happens is that, suppose it was my first annual general meeting. Now in here, in this meeting, my first auditor is the auditor. Now in the second annual general meeting, the auditor who was appointed in the first annual general meeting will be the auditor till the conclusion of this meeting, and then he will be the auditor till the conclusion of 6 meetings. Okay, see, they have given who shall hold the office from the conclusion of that meeting till the conclusion of its 6th annual general meeting. That means from here it was first, then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth, till the conclusion of every 6th meeting, and thereafter conclusion of every 6th meeting. Okay, so that means, wait, let me repeat it again. Let me just draw this whole thing neatly. See, I'm not able to find some space. Okay, so this is the first annual general meeting, and first auditor hold the meeting till till the conclusion of this meeting. Now in the second meeting, in the third meeting, in the fourth meeting, in the fifth meeting, and in the sixth meeting, who will be the auditor? The auditor who was appointed in first annual general meeting. So he will hold the he will hold the position, he will hold the tenure till the conclusion of its 6th annual general meeting, and then also from here also till the conclusion of every 6th general meeting. Okay, every 6th annual general meeting. So again, means this cycle will keep on repeating, so you just have to learn this, that from the conclusion of that meeting till the conclusion of its 6th annual general meeting, and thereafter till the conclusion of every 6th annual general meeting. And if the auditor will change in between, then again he will hold tenure till the conclusion of that meeting, and then after till every 6th meeting. Okay, so in this case the cycle keeps on repeating. Okay, now there are some points. They have just mentioned things. See, here there is no BOD, no members. It is just given that the subsequent auditor will be appointed in the first annual general meeting, and that auditor can be an individual also and a firm also. Only there is a difference. There is a point of tenure, and that is till the conclusion of that meeting, till the conclusion of every 6th annual general meeting, and thereafter till the conclusion of every 6th annual general meeting. Okay, the following points need to be noted in this regard. What are the points that should be noted in this regard? So they have given that before such appointment is made, the written consent of the auditor to such appointment and a certificate from him, or that the appointment, if made, shall be in accordance with the conditions as may be prescribed, shall be obtained from the auditor. That means everything should be properly authorized, everything should be proper legal. Okay, they have given that before you are appointing someone as an auditor, he should give a written request. It should not appear that he is forcefully being appointed as the auditor. So therefore, he should give a written consent that yes, he is agreeing to become the auditor. Okay, and a certificate from him, or that the appointment, if made, shall be in accordance with the conditions and may be prescribed. And you should also obtain a certificate from him that all the conditions which are being prescribed, they shall be followed by the auditor. So you should obtain a certificate and a written consent from the auditor before appointing him as an auditor. Okay, now the second thing they have mentioned is the certificate shall also indicate whether the auditor satisfies the criteria provided in section number 141. What was the section number 141? Eligibility, qualifications and disqualifications. So you should obtain a certificate. In that certificate, it should also be written that the auditor is not disqualified to be the auditor. Okay, that means he is not falling in that criteria, all the disqualifications which we have already discussed. He should not fall in that category, because if he is falling in that category, then he will not be allowed, he will be disqualified to become the first the auditor of that company. Okay, so that is why you should obtain a certificate from him. Then the third point is the company shall inform the auditor concerned of his or its appointment, and also file a notice of such appointment within the registrar within 15 days, with the registrar within 50 days of the meeting in which the auditor is appointed. Now you should also file a notice with the registrar that Mr. Registrar G, he is appointed as the auditor, and you should you should send the notice, you should file a notice with the registrar within 15 days from the date that auditor is being appointed. Okay, so here it is just given that he will be appointed in the first AGM, and conclusion I have already told you. Now let's talk about the case of government company. Subsequent auditor in case of a government company. Now this is section number 139 subsection 5. So in case of a government company, again they have repeated the definition of the government company. Okay, Now, what I told you, that whenever the term government company will come, another term will be complementary to it, and that will be your C and AG. So here also see there they have written the C and AG shall, in respect of the financial year, appoint an auditor duly qualified to be appointed as auditor within a period of 180 days from the commencement of the financial year, who shall hold the office till the conclusion of the annual general meeting. Now, there is no sixth annual general meeting, there is no subsequent sixth annual general meeting. They have just mentioned that it should be appointed by C&AG within 180 days from the commencement of the financial year. That means from the commencement of 1 April, from the commencement of the financial year, and he shall hold the office till the conclusion of annual general meeting. That means till that meeting only. So suppose my financial year is starting on 1 April. Okay, so the C&AG should appoint the auditor from 1st April within 180 days, and then that auditor should hold the conclusion of the meeting, should hold the tenure till the conclusion of that meeting only. Okay, so that means in case of government company, the auditors keep on changing in every general meeting. That means he does not have any he does not have any recurring appointments. That means it is not compulsory that the same auditor will remain. It can change also, and it can be same also. It is the decision of the C&AG that he should appoint an 180 he should appoint the auditor within 180 days from the date of commencement of the financial year. Okay, so that's all which is to be discussed in this section, and let me just make you revise here. It is your section number 139 subsection 1, and it is your section number 139 subsection 5. Okay, 6715. So it is appointed by members, and it is appointed by C&AG within 180 days from the commencement of financial year, and it is first annual general meeting. Okay, and he shall hold the office from first AGM till the conclusion of sixth AGM, and he shall hold the office till the conclusion of that AGM only. Okay, so I hope that this all is clear to you, and now next video will come with this topic, filling of a casual vacancy. Okay, and then we'll continue with the chapter. Okay, so those who are appearing in November 2020, if this topic was not clear to you, then you can watch this topic, and else I'll advise you that you should go with your self study. You should just revise, and if you are facing a lot of difficulty in any particular topic, then please mention it in the comment section. I'll definitely bring a video on it. And those who are going to appear in May 2021 or November 2021, you can just read all this out till here, because there was a gap, a long gap. So that is why I would recommend you to read the whole chapter till here, from means till your till here, right, from the starting till here. And then whenever I'll upload the next video, you can just continue with the chapter. Okay, so all the best to all my students, and I'll try my best to upload a new video very soon. So ending this video here, and please do share, and please press the like button if you really like this video. Okay, so thank you so much.